for some.
Hi guys, welcome back to CountyLine Farming. Today is May 28th, about 4 o'clock. We're about 3/4 of the way done chopping Triticale. We're up at the second heifer farm currently. My dad's running our chopper, and my uncle has 2 of his straight trucks unloading into a 12-foot self-propelled ag bagger. I'm just gonna go home with this load. I've been hauling manure this afternoon, and for the past week or so now, just about got all the manure out on the Triticale ground, but I'm gonna go get the mower and go mow in front of the chopper. Since it's relatively ripe, you can get away with mowing right in front of the chopper and not being too wet, so that's what we're gonna go do. The Triticale is 5 or 6 foot tall again this year. Quite thick, except for maybe a field or two, but everything at this farm is relatively thick. We're not raking it. We probably could rake it if we wanted to, but there's not really any reason. It'd be a lot harder to get into the chopper if we did, so we'll test out the brand new rake when we start mowing hay down. Got the John Deere 4430 number 2. This is the power shift one. Got 8 gears. So it is now May 30th. Took 2 days. Had to stop chopping. We had about 1.5 inches of rain the night after we chopped there the other day up here at the second heifer farm. Hauling the last bit of it down up here. Got about 2 passes over there left. So it is the next day now, a little after 12 o'clock, midday. They just got done chopping up at the second heifer farm, ground right there at that farm. And I'm mowing right in front of the chopper right now. My uncle ran 2 of his trucks the whole time they were up there, and now they're running 3 of them since we're a little bit farther away. So we're letting the chopper get ahead a little bit. He's taking the outside rounds off right now. From looking at it, moisture looks about perfect, so only got about 2 or 3 days out of the year that we take feed up to the second heifer farm, so you might as well make it the correct moisture that you want if you can control it. Since rain's not coming, we do want to, we'll get done today. It'll be about 5 o'clock when we get done. And we don't have 2 bags open up there, so you can't really open up 2 if one's super dry or something and blend it off. So kind of important. It's not the end of the world since we're not milking cows, but it does help go through the conveyors better and stuff like that if it's good moisture. So in the last field right now, 7 acres. The last 2 fields here were both 7 acres, so we'll get this wrapped up and get everything put away and start feeding cattle again. Be about that time when we get done. Out here in the field with some first cutting hay, getting ready to chop. Monday midday right now. Very gloomy day. As you can see, I got my sweatshirt on, about a high of 60, a little bit of a cold front rolling through here. No sun here today, but the rest of the week's looking pretty good to finish up first cutting in this 40-acre hay field here. Really nice long rows. Choppers rolling in behind me. My mom's running a rake. Mowed this last night about 8 to 10 p.m. Finished knocking this field down, so it's gonna be a little bit on the wetter side since it didn't get much sunlight, but we'll go ahead and crank her out so we can finish before the rain later this week. Got a 40-20, 44-30, and 42-40 on the 19-foot H&S wagons, 40-50 on the brand new rake, and then another 44-30 on the 10-foot ag bagger. So let's get chopping. gonna work on that there tonight, but hauling some manure to some Triticale fields, so we'll be done with hay in another 2 days. Just to keep the weeds down, and then we ended up having to spray it anyways, but it doesn't work the best to drag a bunch of weeds through the column mulch. It'll pile up, so you got to keep a close eye on it. I had a rocket jammed up and dragged, so to get to the spot where it's real clumpy, you just have to lift it up a little bit. And I went straight, disked it the first time, went at an angle when I disked it the second time, went straight when I ran this over it the first time here today, and then I'm running the opposite angle that I dissed it, just to keep it extra smooth. Is kind of the idea when you work at an angle. Since this field got applied quite a bit of manure here over the winter, so you can't really chisel plow it since it's at the bottom of this. It would all wash away when you get a big rain. Get away with this, so it is the next morning now. Got done column mulching that field about 10 o'clock. Need to move some feed down. About every other day I move some corn silage down. Speed up the mixing process, feeding morning and night. And I got a pen to scrape before vet check this morning, and then mix up some feed, switch the drill over, feed at the other farm, make sure we can got about 35 acres of sedan grass to plant, so should be done with that before chore time then tonight hopefully. So let's get after it. Here's the corn silage we're feeding right now. This is how every bag should look. Nice straight, nice and packed in, nice and cool. So got plenty of corn silage this year. This is some good stuff. I think we're gonna up the inoculant on corn silage next year a little bit, maybe help with some of the surface mold up there. A little bit worse than usual this year, but some good stuff, nice and cold. Got the skid loader. We will walk back down and grab the 40-30 on the Pat's mixer, bring down about 10,000 pounds, and that'll last us for another 2 days. That's where we're at. I hope everybody enjoys today's video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.